Okay guys, welcome back to another VOD review of the Ignition series G2 from Europe. It's Grand Finals Game 2, same two teams, and we are now playing on splits. So we see that both teams have Sage Cypher, two standard picks. And they are opting to use Omen as their primary smoke. I love it. Love to see more Omen. Don't really need Brim on this map as well. I do think Omen is starting to make a huge name for themselves. For himself. I think Omen is starting to shine with the buffs. Once again, actually full team comps. Same team comps. Jet is flex pick number 1. And Sova for Mixwell. Phoenix for Raken. Like I said, in the game before, same exact teams. I would much rather have a Sova over Phoenix. Better on both defense. Better on defense. Debatable on offense. But I think Sova is overall an amazing agent.
And there you go. Pulls it out. So Patatek is
We're going to see how they play defense.
On split.
This is going to be very interesting with the splits mid change. It was very defense sided map prior to the change. I want to see how this map shapes up in competitive now. Used to literally just have a solo player B, heavy stack mid, retake A, one, and pretty much win defense all the time. So Mixwell is opting to kind of just leave mid open. They're 2 stacking B, 2 stacking A. Sova just getting info mid. Very interesting. With noted that Sage and Cypher, maybe it's just piss around, but both of the controlling agents are both playing B. I do agree that B is harder to retake, but I don't know if I would think it's that much different. So they're just taking fights B now. They're just playing off the wire, free kill, free double kill. Played Pit very well. Mixwell gets aggressive, gets the A lurk. Yeah, easy round for them, I guess. Very interesting that Sage decided to not swing when his teammate Cypher died. Played off the wire and then swung. Ends up getting 2 kills. Very patient play there. Now on their buy round, kind of a buy round, they're having 2 mid. Mixwell gets a pick A, dashes away so he can't get traded. Ends up getting another pick. Why I think Jet is actually pretty decent. Hard to trade. They're all over rotating to A because they know the enemy team is on a save round. After losing first round. Eco round, I should say. They didn't force. And they just over rotated and all traded. Map in heaven side. Okay, so let's see how they play now that they know that. Same setup. This is how they're playing now that they know they have guns. 2B, Sova mid getting info, 2A. Very interesting. And it's very... Okay, so the offensive team is going to go crazy mid. They decide to aggro peek. Sage does an interesting vertical wall. Sova ends up winning his individual gunfight mid. Oh, and Paddock? Petitek? It's a nice double kill mid. Mixwell ends up getting the other lurker mid that was trying to follow their Omen there. So now it's back to a 3v2 situation. Even though he went big there, his teammates were dropping like flies. They have info on bomb. So they're all trying to work mid. They're trying to safely get to mid here. Mixwell just throws his knives blind in there looking for a pick. So they understand that the bomb got taken. They're just taking the gamble. I think they know that Cypher is A side because he just killed an Omen. So they're working together on A. Oh, that's a nice shot. Ends up trading. Good time for him to peek there. And he's actually big brain. Taking the gan, like you kind of know that when enemy team worked mid to get bomb, and his teammates A. It's probably cause it probably means that he's working A to get to his teammates so they can regroup. So he's working these angles before he's deciding to rotate to B, and he's just taking the gamble that he's B. Just kidding. Oh, he faked walking away. He dropped his gun, sprinted away to make it sound like he was over rotating to B. But instead, he's hovering. And he's being very patient by planning last second. Well, that is a 50-50 play there. Now that he knows that he had to plant. Oh, he's going to go up first. The Omen is hoping that he's over rotating to B and planning last second. But it's double-edged sword because now that he knows that Omen can't drop the bomb. It's kind of wide swing there. Unless Omen ends up taking the gamble and dropping bomb and challenging. Actually, it's kind of a gamble regardless. Nice Sova. Oh, that camera movement really threw me off. Okay, so Sage played ropes and got an op mid. And they're just keeping Cypher alone B. And now they're 3 stacking A. I think since enemy team's on an eco teams like to rush A generally, so they're just taking the gamble on A. Omen is repositioning back to rafters.
Exciting to see, but Mixwell seems just so confident walking around this place.
I feel like any 1v1 gunfight, he's happy to take at this point. The rest of the squad feeling it.
So they're just doubling up Heaven.
You got Korea, the Omen, watching the front. But
Here's all his traps. Now he's dropping down since Sage rotated back to be Heaven. He's giving it to him. Better Omen wins. He was trying to make a TP play off his smoke missed, and his TP was caught slipping.
I am the only Omen here. I know what's happening.
You gotta be faster on the knife though, Korea. Could have been way fancier. Instead, it's still just a 5-on-3 defenders with every advantage. Attackers, they've got the bomb. It's just a Marshall that's not.
Okay, so they're regrouping A. There you go round, yeah. So I kind of want to around 5v3. Boss gunfights. Op battle ends up losing it. Oh, not losing it. Ends up just tagging him through the wall, so it didn't get the one shot. Painful. So they're deciding to get really aggressive mid. I like this by Draken. They have control of ropes in mid now. With that control, Jet has to go back. Omen's deciding to get aggressive A. Not that they're mid, he's getting cocky and he's getting aggressive A. I feel like this Omen's just winning all his individual 1v1 gunfights. Rhea's insane. The Jets going back to A, having to try and help Omen out. Sage, Sova are gonna hold. Ooh, they're gonna hold B Heaven together. This was very common rework where you would double stack a B Heaven here. You would use that corner before it went away. Remember back when it was like this. Back when it was a full square, you would play crossfire on that side and this side. But you know, you can still find ways to hold that together. We generally just concede ropes, and A Heaven can just watch ropes. That's how most teams are playing it, and they're still doing the same exact setup. Jet is just watching ropes. Omen is watching A push. Both holding double Heaven.
Trying to push through that wall. And of course, they will get the info that they are still pushing forward. Dropping back is
so even though Sova lost a gunfight, Sage ends up getting the pick. Working Heaven together. So I at least killed one of them. Listen that. Sage wants to kind of play safe. It's a huge kill there. Don't really know what Phoenix was doing in ability, maybe? Team rotated in time. Didn't even need a team. He ends up holding it down on his own. Draken is pretty broke. Let's see what they do here. Instead of forcing A, they're forcing B. Nice flash coming in as it's
It's going to be Carlos leading the way. Draken moving
So they're respecting the mid, completely conceded mid. Sova's walking away from B Heaven because he doesn't want to solo hold B Heaven.
behind his Sage. They don't have weapons here.
They're getting info.
Trying to get it done at short range.
Gets a kill. Sage is there for the slow.
Takes care of Draken instantly. That's going to be the jet ult shot.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm confused to why he is looking this way. Confused to know why he's walking this way. And the counter flash. Okay, maybe he was holding this to play counter flash from enemy Phoenix. And Sage was initially watching. Sage missed, so he decided to turn. Maybe he was playing counter flash. That's the only explanation. Ends up going pretty big. Then again, it's eco, so I believe he was playing counter flash, and Sage was watching his back. That would make the most sense. But once again, all Phoenixes for Draken. Mixed buy here, 2 and 2 with the op. So now they're deciding to have Sage mid. So they're very flexible. They're moving around a lot. Cypher is stuck B though. When in terms of holding mid and holding B, they've been very flexible, mixing it around a lot. So Mixwell is getting aggro with the op, getting info. And they're both holding B Heaven together. Ooh. Interesting cages. So he's using those cages to create aggro, make them stay A, rotate A, possibly get kills while his team works B. Too bad he gets picked here. His jet was just aggro and in his face. Sage ends up walling mid. I think this is the first time they walled mid. Enemy team is counter boosting. Counter boosted on his own, ends up getting picked. Very interesting. Just wanted to make a play because of numbers advantage, I'm assuming.
You've got your Jet and Draken working alongside Patty Tech, who has been a star player in individual rounds. Will they do it again?
Okay, so Draken gets a double kill there.
Now manageable. 3 players to beat, and you have time to get the spike down.
Mixwell misses his op. Uncharacteristic miss. So I think now that he missed a shot, he's gonna wait for his team to kind of get there. He ults and he's just holding for angles, waiting for his team to get above him. You know, bomb is down. Yeah, they know bomb's down. So Omen is smoking garage. Now they're just gonna regroup. Omen's gonna say heaven.
No spike. Has some movement abilities, but you know your opponent has 3 guns all staring at that spike in the entry.
And they see the smoke, they just spray through the smoke. They know exactly where he is. 15-1 by Maxwell. Maxwell, by the way. Literally just popping off, doesn't matter. So this time, they're still using the same guns, but Mixwell was opping, I believe, last round. And they can't really flex their agents positioning. So I don't literally the guns got swapped. Really interesting, actually. I think this is the first time, either the first time I've seen this or the first time I noticed this. But he decided to willingly give his op to Sage there. Really cool. So Sage ops mid, and then he's just gonna rifle A. Instead of forcing money to buy 2 ops, he's just respecting it and giving him the gun because he's been opping A. He got a kill opping A. So they want the op to play mid this round.
When your top fragger has 3 kills at round 7.
That's really impressive to me. I like that.
And the sad fact is,
Good use of economy and trying to be flexible with their play.
maybe 80, 90. Let's say 90. Let's say a safe 90.
87.
80. Yeah. You know
So they're just following Phoenix because he entered with his ult. Gets information on where he is and the kill. It's actually well.
He's on the board, man. This is on the board.
Maybe gets a nice little op flick there.
It's gonna be fit up top.
But now they know they ulted into B, but Phoenix probably hears them leaving. They don't know where Omen is. So everyone is kind of playing safe. They have zero clue where enemy Omen is because he just ulted. They're regrouping CT together. And Sova knows that they're rotating away. So now he's just trying to get aggressive beat. I really like that. Very heads up play by him. And ends up getting the kill on the rotator.
Find Carlos just like that, and now it's just Patty Tech working with the Cypher again. They're on the opposite sides of the map. This is going to be nearly impossible with 40 seconds left.
That sucks. He was in there small the whole time looking for picks. Sage is like, okay, we gotta kill A Heaven. Jack gotta kill A Heaven. Let me look back here again.
Yeah.
Be kill.
This is a classic. I've seen you win these, and you've never felt more useless in your life. Bonka, first port.
Seen you win these. Winnable.
Second port of call. TP to a bomb site.
Can you pick it up? Okay.
God, the first
Okay.
call was bad.
Didn't even matter if he picks it up.
Can't get to the site and have time to play. How nice
Doesn't know what to do.
UI design.
Poor guy.
It's a nice frog.
The turtle's back by the attacker's spawn. Can you take me there?
Ooh. That's defender spawn. But we'll get there later. All right. If you're just joining us, yes, this is a defense.
They're just trolling the camera.
Eccles found his first kill of the last round. Now you start to wear.
So they're switching it up once again with a 2B. I don't know where the op is. Op's on Sage still. I don't know if they bought 2 ops. He also does this very cheeky like vertical wall. The vertical wall he can stand on and look for picks, and the wall blocks the path. Very interesting wall there. So they get mid control, they know where one is.
Maybe I've just missed out on like this little Easter egg. Anyway, into the round, Draken's got the
Oh, so they end up getting a kill on Mixwell mid as well. Trying to explode onto A. Going up both ropes at the same time. You can kind of see that they were split on the map. Generally, you don't want to go up the same rope. You want to go on both ropes. Omen is just watching because they know that he knows that his Jet died. Somehow gets a double kill. I don't really know how that happened.
It looked good for a second.
Yeah, you can't come at the man at the A site.
They know where the bomb. They have the bomb down, and they're actively conceding it. I guess they don't think they can hold it. They're just watching the push from A. Ends up getting the kill on the Omen, so they retrieve the bomb. Cypher's making noise A still. Omen is just full sending to B. Very good play. And now that he's planning, they can both lurk and work their way back to B. Now Cypher is lurking CT. This is actually a good play. Ooh, so they work the res mid. Now that all 3 of them are gonna explode mid together. Let's see what happens. Ocelot goes huge and gets a double. Yeah, ends up being very aware against the lurker. He knows one is mid. Actually smoked them off, but Ocelot ends up. They ended up getting a kill. A round win, I mean. Big Pog. Biggest of Pogs. So now they're doing the 2 mid. Jet's actually flexing. I think they're sending Sova to A because Sova wants to ult A. And this is very linear path. And he probably has a good lineup to get a kill here. So they are moving agents around still. So yep, with that path, he gets a kill. Mixwell brings op mid, gets a kill. Very. I don't think the word. What's the word I'm looking for? Not static gameplay, right? Static. Lacking a movement. Dynamic. Very dynamic game. Change. Very dynamic gameplay. from Mixwell's team.
already.
They move a lot.
If you guys don't know who Foon is,
And if they're not moving, they're shifting guns around.
get on Google, YouTube it. Someone help them. Someone help them. Someone help them out here. Mixwell's just doing damage across the board.
Mixwell gets another pick mid. This time on the other side of mid. Shifting around looking for picks.
Hey man, he is top fragging at 4. Here it comes.
She gets the res and then she's actually covering him. They're still working mid though. Little do they know, Cypher ends up getting really aggro B. He has both his wires down. And he knows that they're working mid. They're both still holding B heaven. Mixwell gets a kill, gets another kill. And then Cypher feels more comfortable flanking. Don't understand what's going on. Mixwell is just better than them?
One step closer to the edge.
Oh yeah, incoming ace, right?
Come on, challenge him.
Oh, they're gonna go this.
He's just not missing right now. Smoked out. Easy double.
Another one.
Probably their eco run, it looks like.
The third.
Never mind, it's not eco.
Bring him out. Oh, fine. Give him the ace. It's Mixwell, the captain, shutting it down.
I don't know what's going on.
Welcome
I guess
to G2.
just feeling himself.
What is that? 26 kills now?
26 and 3. Okay. And it's just skill gap difference, honestly.
It's a blowout.
So they're not gonna go A again because he's opping. So he's holding 2B.
Every other Eastern plays in Gen.
Sova is respecting the Phoenix ult. He's conceding. Jets rotating early. They're like, oh, they're not coming A. There's no way they're scared. So Omen's gonna solo hold A. Lots of kills mid here. And a kill garage. Sova ends up getting traded a little later in the round. The Omens wants a piece of the pie, ends up rotating. There's only one left, you can kind of do whatever you want. And he's dead. Damn. I don't know. I'm learning how good Mixwell is, and his team is actually pretty clean.
Only 4 kills after being the second best KD in the tournament so far. He has been shut down as his team simply has no economy on their attack. Now on defense,
I don't know. It's kind of a wipe.
It's going to be first blood going to G2 Mixwell and crew as they find the first 2.
Okay, so they had 3 mid. One was kind of lurking B, one was kind of lurking A. The B lurk got killed. Their W king mid, getting their kills mid. So now the A lurk is rotating back. Probably gonna catch each other slip in there. Yep. Sage gets his kill and she's trying to rotate back to her team. So they play default with everyone spread out there, and they just won mid. Ends up getting a kill mid, gets traded. I had no faith in him clutching, so I gotta fast forward at that. So same thing once again. They're 3 stacking from market side. One's watching the B push, one's watching the A push. Ends up getting the kill mid. Draken's team is getting really aggro mid when they don't need to, and ends up giving them 2 free kills. And they're not full committing mid, they're deciding to just walk to A instead. It's a 5v3 no matter where they go, so they're just regrouping as 5. They're not being greedy here or overly confident. Switch guns. You see this happen sometimes. Jet doesn't have armor anymore, and she's gonna W key with her jump. So she took the SMG and gave the Phantom to the 150 health Sage. Since he's gonna have more health, more armor, he should have the better gun. And since Jet is gonna play a very high risk, high reward style right there, or make a high risk play, he has the SMG, doesn't want to give them the Phantom. Already paid off because Sage gets a kill. Jet's W King dies. Exactly why you switch guns there, because now they don't have a Phantom, and who knows how much damage Sage would have taken if she had the Spectre. This just, I like this. This is smart. Maximize what they have. I love it. That is an impressive smoke kill. Korea's probably really upset. Okay, now they're playing a little less disciplined. And Orb is just kind of like, fuck it, and swings in. And he swings out and just dies. Once again, easy game for Mixwell. I think... I don't know. They're clearly outclassed. Mixwell's on another level compared to the rest of the competition in this game. Hopefully there's another European team that might feel a little better. I don't know, it was just a blowout. Hope Mixwell's team isn't just that much better. Maybe it was just bad matchmaking. He was really feeling himself this game, just destroyed everyone. Very impressive. Impressive team. Really like this. Yeah, thanks for watching. What did I do last time? Yeah, for this video, if you made it to the end, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button and put in the comments below hashtag Mixwell. That way I know you made it to the end. You're a real one. Really impressive. Can't wait for more tournaments. I can't wait to see other regions, see what they do. Can't wait for the top teams and the best teams to really clash. Right now, the teams are still like, people are still bouncing and making rosters, and really hard to have a solid fight right now. Very excited for the future. Yeah, good team together. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.